gonna cut your head off.
What's up guys? I hope you're good. In the beginning of the movie, you're gonna see how tough the US Navy training is. Every day, every night, they have to do something very hard in order to make us strong soldiers, even though a lot of them is giving up and quit in the middle of training.
It pays to be a winner.
I like having my buddies that I can depend on, and I would like for them to be able to depend on me.
And then the scene is gonna take us to the chopper. Inside the Black Hawk, there's a special force dying because of the battle he just went through. Back in 3 days before, the scene will focus on the US military base Bagram in Afghanistan, where 4 special forces just got up out of their sleep and replied an email from the family outside the continent. After that, these soldiers, Mikey, Marcus, Axe, and Danny, they have breakfast together before the briefing of the mission being held. This mission, called Operation Red Wing, it said this operation involving 3 military divisions, including Army and the Air Force. The mission is to take on Taliban leader named Ahmad Shah. This is the guy. Mikey, with 3 others, will send to do the recon, and for the execution, will taken by the Marine fast reaction after get the intel from these guys. And when the night comes, the Operation Red Wing starts. With 2 Apache and 2 Synox, they went to Hard Mount and they drop him in the dropping point, while the other troops wait in Gibbet Base, a marine base not so far from there. So Mikey and friends start walking to the point where they're gonna do the mission. Long story short, they get to the point and they see settlement in the valley, and they find that Ahmad Shah is actually there. When they want to send the information to the base, Danny starts to find a problem with his communication device. So they have to change position to the higher point and get a better signal. When they get to the point, apparently there's no different. And because they're so tired, they decide to stop and take a break for a while the others trying to sleep. Danny's at the perimeter and watching around, and suddenly... Yeah, God Shepherd, who just wanna passing by, accidentally find them in the bushes. In that situation, there's no option but to cuff them. They find communication device in one of them. They could be a Taliban guy. On the other side, Danny's still trying to reach the base. Also Mikey with his satellite phone. But none of them could get the base, so they come up with the idea to let them go with the risk of getting ambushed by the Taliban or kill them all. But Marcus doesn't agree with the second choice, because it's gonna be bad for the Navy's name if they murder kids and civilians unarmed. In the middle of the argument, Mikey, as the leader, decides to release the shepherds and ask the team to get to the top of the mountain so they can call the base and asking for the pickup.
You just won the lottery.
Alongside with this teenager who rushed into the valley, Mikey and friends go to the top of the mountain. But unfortunately, in this height, there's still no signal to call the base. They have to wait till the night so they can go to the base by foot. When they're hiding, there's a glimpse in the bushes. Mikey tells their friends to get ready while he gets to the top to see what's going on. And what's going on is apparently a lot of Taliban guys already surround them. Mikey then come back to his friends to tell them that they're gonna have to get ready for the combat. Not so long after, Marcus sees somebody incoming, and with his sniper ability, he shot that guy. In couple minutes, the gun contact is so intense. Danny, who's still trying to get the base, he gets shot. And then they really get stuck between the Taliban and the canyon. There's no option left but to jump. In their misery, they are gathered in one point behind the rock to protect them from the non-stop bullet from the Taliban. And yeah, they have to keep moving to hide from the bad guys. Danny almost left behind because he got another shot, but Marcus realized it and coming back to take him back. When the gunshot is not so intense, Marcus has time to check on his friend's wound. But because of the pain, Danny starts losing control and talk nonsense, make the Taliban heard it and know their location. And Danny now is really left behind and meet the Taliban. But Marcus and friends never give up the fight and try everything to fight back. Like Mikey, who willing to go to the top of the hill to find a good signal to reach the base. One thing he said to Marcus, never give up the fight.
Marcus, never have the fight.
And there he goes and die in that mission.
We need immediate air support.
As they respond, they send 2 Synocs from the Belgram base. Now there's only 2 men alive. It's Marcus and X. The wound he got makes X hopeless and asks Marcus to tell his wife that he loves her. And then the RPG separates them. After that, the air support come across the sky and make them happy. For a while. Alongside with one chopper falls down, the other chopper went away. Their hope to survive also gone. There's no choice but to still fight the battle with their last breath. Now it's only Marcus left. Every wound he got make him has to hide somewhere, hiding from the Taliban that also never give up to find him. In his shelter, he see an Apache come across to see the survivor. But unfortunately, because they have no sign of Marcus, the Apache now get back to the base. With his misery, Marcus walked to find a safer place. When he see the puddle, he jumped in right away because he's so thirsty. And then the presence of these 4 guys make Marcus freaking out and trying to protect himself with his grenade. But that 4 guys just wanna help and they are not the Taliban. In the village, the guy named Muhammad Gulab here take care of Marcus before help him to get to the Gibbet base.
Give this to them. Tell them where I am.
On the other side, Taliban still trying to find him till they got to the village where Marcus hiding.
Gonna cut your head off.
Watching Marcus' misery, Muhammad Gulab and friends trying to help him, but the risk here is real. The Taliban said they'll come back with more guys. In the room, Marcus trying to put out the metal stuck in his thigh, and because it's so hurt, he passed out. There Gulab take a good care of Marcus, because in his culture, he so respect the guest. In the afternoon, Gulab and friends set the perimeter in case Taliban coming back soon. And that's what actually happened. Taliban come with more guys and more guns. At the same time, Gibbet base get the message from Marcus, carried by this old man, and the base starts to move to the village. And when Marcus awake, Gulab give him some water, and then the battle starts between the village men and the Taliban. Lucky for them, the fast response coming in. They shot these guys, bombing these guys, and they tell them to run away. In this mess, they bring Marcus to the chopper. And that's where the emotional moment happened, where Marcus wants Gulab and his son to come with them to make sure their safety. But it's not allowed by the procedure. The US Navy permits to make sure their safety by staying there and guard.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now they take Marcus with the Black Hawk. On the way to the base, they do everything to save Marcus. Marcus gone for a while, but he will never give up the fight, like what Mikey told him. And he's come back. The end. Moral of the movie, I think, don't rush things. Don't rush in making decisions, because they can take the shepherd with them to the top of the mountain and then release them after they make sure they get communication with the base and make sure that the pickup team is on the way. Everyone's alive, but I don't know. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Hope you like this one and see you on another one. Bye bye.